Hi everyone, Mark Watson here from Roland, and today I'm very excited to bring you a video on the Roland VR-730. The VR-730 is a great gigging keyboard, and I personally have been using it for a while now and really enjoy its playability, its accessibility and its quality of great sounds. And today I'm going to take you through the VR-730 and show you just that. Let's get started. Okay, so let's take a look at the organ section on the VR-730. Here in front of me I have these great hands-on drawbars, bringing in the different harmonics of the organ sound, generating Roland's virtual tone wheel generator. And of course over here on my left I can change with the Leslie speaker. The VR-730's waterfall 73-note keyboard, when in organ mode, has something called quick triggering. The contact base of the old organs of yesteryear used to be very short, so that means when you played it, it responded very quickly. You didn't have to push it all the way down. So for doing glissandos and rake, it was a lot easier and quick, as it is on the VR-730. It's fast. And it also means that sometimes when you play a note, it'll occasionally re-trigger, which gives you that extra double effect, and people like to use that as a performance attribute and can be turned off and on in organ mode. But it's a great way to play and feel like you're an organist. Okay, so that was the organ section. A little bit later on, I'm going to show you some more detailed parts that we can do with the organ, such as overdrive, leakage, click on, click off, etc. Some new sounds have also been introduced in the VR-730, and I'm just going to play some of them for you right now. Alright, so let's take a look at the pianos. The acoustic pianos and the electric pianos in the VR-730 are excellent. Playing them live, they feel great and they respond beautifully and they sound awesome. They're very organic and they cover the entire palette of pianos that you need. Accessibility. The synth section is a great example of what the VR-730 does access-wise for the player, for the person on stage and in the studio. You have a very simple palette here where you can choose from sounds, but then through the drawbars on the organ section, these actually now become something else. So I can select a sound. Let me select just a string pad for now. And now I can alter the cutoff and the resonance. And I can easily layer sounds as well. Later on in the video, I'm going to show you how to get in depth with the different parameters that you can access via the iPad. Everything from retro sounds to today's music, the VR-730 has you covered. The VR-730 also has an inbuilt looper. So when I'm at my gigs, I can set up a 2-bar, 4-bar loop, put layers down, and then solo to my heart's content over the top. Okay, so I've covered the majority of the major sections in the VR-730. The playability, the accessibility, and the great sounds on board the VR-730 are all what makes this machine the great gigging keyboard. Especially the 73-note waterfall keyboard, because you can only do this on a waterfall keyboard. Those glissandos, those wonderful effects where you can just rake your way up there, you can't do that on a piano keyboard. You can't get that vibe happening because it's designed quick response and the short contact. Plus the extra octave makes it great for playing piano. So you're not going to run out of notes when you're playing piano. Excellent. And the amazing thing is with the VR-730, it is super lightweight at only 9.9 kilos. So keeping true to the VR-730 being a performance keyboard, everything is hands-on, including the effects. So instead of diving deep into menus when you're on stage doing a gig, you want to have it instant access. So if I want reverb on my electric piano, I just go reverb and bring it up. If I want to get a delay, I can add delay, or I can cut it back straight away. Chorus, overdrive, tone, compression. It's instant access, including the Leslie simulator as well. Very, very cool. With the VR-730, the instant access of all the knobs is great, but it also has an iPad app, which is wonderful. It actually means we can dig deeper into the sounds. Again, with the iPad app, we can get very tactile with the synth. We can dig deep into the parameters by using the iPad app. And as you see, I can select oscillators, bring them in, bring them out, and change parameters such as cutoff. And of course, your filters and your envelope. So it's very easy to select different waveforms and change the knobs and dials that are actually deep within the VR-730 and create layers of fabulous sounds. So there you have it, the Roland VR-730, a great instrument for the gigging musician and for the studio musician. Very, very easy to use, highly playable, highly accessible with fantastic sounds. The VR-730 should be on the top of every muso shopping list. Thanks very much for watching.